Were you aware that the biggest scandal in American history was uncovered yesterday? Yes, this is according to the right, because USAID, here it is, the biggest scandal in news media history. No employee at Politico got paid yesterday. First time ever that happened. That company missed a pay period. This is a crisis. Now we learn Politico, a news company, which spent the last 10 years trying to destroy the MAGA movement, was being massively funded by USAID. Oh my God. Trump and Elon deleted their funding. Now Politico will go out of business. The corruption is endless. Good riddance. Benny Johnson uncovered the biggest scandal in American history. Only one problem. None of that is true. This is so inaccurate, it's laughable. That $8.2 million was spent by government agencies on Politico Pro, a subscription service that tracks legislation. Of that, USAID paid $44,000. Once again, the people who complain about fake news are so often the worst offenders. Donald Trump fired off a tweet explaining the propaganda, spreading the propaganda even further. Looks like billions of dollars have been stolen. Oh God, he spelled stolen wrong. Stolen at USAID and other agencies, much of it going to the fake news media as a, quote, payoff for creating good stories about the Democrats. The left-wing rag known as Politico seems to have received $8 million. Did the New York Times receive money? Who else did? This could be the biggest scandal of them all. Democrats are perhaps the biggest scandal in history. The Democrats can't hide from this one. Too big, too dirty. Here's just more uncovering it. The right-wing media is melting down over the erroneous idea that Politico is secretly funded by USAID. Here's the backstory. Here, it is really funny that they missed payroll because of tech issues, but they did. So it helped fuel the conspiracy theory. And MAGA supporters took that as proof that Politico is secretly bankrolled by USAID, whose programs have been suspended by Trump. They seized on usaspending.gov pages showing the entire U.S. government paid Politico $8.2 million last year, wrongly assuming all that money came from USAID alone. That money appears to be for Politico Pro subscriptions, which cost thousands of dollars a year. Nonetheless, lots of MAGA personalities still mad. Dana Lausch wants a protest at Politico's office. I hope they protest. What we are experiencing here, Noam Chomsky called manufactured consent. And that is the shaping of perception through propaganda to make people accept falsehoods as truth. And this isn't a new idea. The Atlantic has a great podcast. You should check it out if you haven't. It's scary. This title here is called The End of Democracy Has Already Begun. The podcast is called Autocracy in America. Here's the part that I want to explain to you, because this is a lot of what we experience now in the media, especially in the right-wing media, is this sort of crap where they create a lie, they reinforce a lie, people who know the lie is a lie spread it because it is in their interest to be in on the lie than to point out that is a lie. In Russia, the president's plane crashed down and a lot of military and political leaders were in it and died, okay? It was an accident, and the black boxes were found, and it had been discovered it was pilot error, but the late president's brother said that it happened because of political opposition in parliament, okay? After the president's brother won election, the conspiratorial party, all the people suddenly thought, well, you know, they won. They must be right. The conspiracy must be true. And even if it's not true, it is in my interest to repeat it. Doesn't that sound familiar? So when people ask stuff like, do Russians really believe in Putin's propaganda? Ann Applebaum says it is actually the wrong question, completely wrong. Because here is the interesting bit. Because, you know, if you think about belief as a set of beliefs that you thought about and you've worked out and you've decided that represents you, these are your thoughts, what you stand for. That matters in a society where your opinions matter. But here, it's the other way around. You say that which marks your belonging in order to feel some sort of psychological comfort. But tomorrow, if the line changes, then you'll believe that. So that is what we are experiencing here, where these MAGA personalities are pretending that there's some grand conspiracy theory when in fact it is just basic subscriptions. Here is Axios just repeating it. That says appears 24,000 of the 18 million from USAID went to Politico, but it was just for the cost of premium subscriptions. That's it. This is paywall content that goes deeper on policy and industry and costs thousands per year. It's a niche product, and that's all there is to it. They tried doing it with this, but unfortunately, or fortunately for us, it was a conspiracy too far to spread. Breaking: Jeffrey Epstein, Jeffrey Epstein was paid by USAID as a director. Are you ready to see what's next? Okay, so Jeffrey Epstein apparently was paid in 2023. Jeffrey Epstein died many years ago. LOL. Learn how to do a little bit of research. This obviously is not the same Jeffrey Epstein. There's more than one Jeffrey Epstein. My God, now they think USAID was sending money to Jeffrey Epstein, not realizing that it's a different Jeffrey Epstein. We are honestly in parody mode. These guys are so fucking stupid. It's an entirely different and living Jeffrey Epstein. As this person said, do you not stop and think to wonder why USAID would be funding Jeffrey Epstein 5 years after his death? But like I said, this is not about the truth anymore. This is about showing you are willing to lie to help expand the power of your party, and especially expand the power of Donald Trump. And that is why this is an extremely scary moment, because, for instance, that plane crash in Russia and our plane crash here, it no longer became about the facts. It became about the politics. And whatever Donald Trump says is then true. And you can see that even with the expansionist rhetoric Donald Trump preaches now, because America first used to mean getting out of wars and used to mean focusing on making America better, being an isolationist. But now MAGA is very quick to say, actually, Canada should be the first state, 51st state. We should own Greenland. We should invade the Panama Canal. Pete Hegseth said all options are on the table, including sending our military. And now Donald Trump says he wants to own Gaza. And MAGA is totally fine with that, because it's not about principles or policies. It's about believing the next lie and showing that you are willing to debase yourself and say and do and jump as high as Donald Trump tells you to. And if you do, you may be fortunate enough to become Kash Patel or Tulsi Gabbard or RFK Jr. or Pete Hegseth. That is the end goal. Access, money, power. The only thing you have to give up is your dignity and your ability to speak the truth.
One of our sponsors today is Geology, offering an array of skin, hair, and body products that are powered by facts, not fads. Geology is a 37-time award-winning personalized skincare company with over 10,000 five-star reviews because people just love the products. Geology creates simple, effective skincare and hair care routines customized just for you with proven ingredients. That's the critical thing with skincare. Their products are built around just a handful of proven, powerful ingredients that have been trusted by dermatologists for decades. Geology can help with acne, reducing oiliness, combating darker, puffy under eyes, or just smoother, more hydrated skin, go to my link and take their 60-second diagnostic quiz, and their team of dermatologists will design a personalized routine just for you, shipped to your door. I took the quiz. I got the salicylic acid face wash, the tone control morning cream, and retinol night cream. Easy. I love the results. Go to geolog.ie/Pacman70 and use my code Pacman70 to get 70% off your personalized skincare trial set, as well as 50% off any add-on products. The link is in the description.